Well, hey guys, here we are. This must be time for a teardown, and it is. Seems like I just did this. I did it I think about a year ago, maybe a little less or a little longer. I just don't care for this look, so I'm changing it. You can see I've already started. I've taken most of the Star Wars stuff out of there, and I am working over here on this side now. I'm taking most of the Legends and everything down. That's all going to come out of here. This whole end is going to come out right up to the window where the table and everything is. That's all going to come out, and I've never cared for this look. I absolutely have not liked it since I've done it. These black shelves absolutely do not do it for me. So my videos are going to be a little few and far between. I'll be probably doing more Instagram. Now this end of the room isn't going to change much. I got my planes in here because I've been flying. And oh, you see my dad over there, and I've got the scopes here because I've been watching the comet, but not much is going to change here. Now I'm taking most of the stuff and I'm putting it in the statue room. You can see I've already started to put stuff up there, stuff in boxes, and I'm not sure why I put it in boxes. I might as well just haul it over here, but that's the smaller Star Wars figures. So like I say, I'm going to be kind of crowded on both sides, so my videos will be a little different for a while. So yeah, so I will keep you guys posted. I am on the you know, getting this stuff all moved over, and it's going to take a little bit of time just to move it over, and then the walls will be taped up, mudded up, painted, baseboards, finish the floor off all the way to there, match the floor all up, and get the shelving that I want up there. And I'm going to be focusing more on these Star Wars vehicles. I've got these beautiful vehicles, and I'm not able to show them the way I want to show them. I want to show them completely kitted out with figures and everything, so you can see them as you walk by. So that's why I'm going to be doing this. I've got to get these out of here. So basically I'm going to be running shelving down here on the bottom. All along that will be these 3 bin items will be all along here to here, and it'll all be the loose toys, all cataloged and computerized. Right here is where the D12s are going to go for my 1/6 military. I'm going to put 3 D12s in here, and then this will be a set of shelves that come all the way around and then kind of come out about 3 feet out to about here, top and bottom, with a swing up work table. I have an idea what I want to do. We'll see what it all looks like. So I'm tearing down, and I'll show you what it looks like once I've got her torn down, guys. So let's keep working. Alright, 1 sweaty hour later, we've got all the boxed, carded or boxed figures are all down from there, and all down from there, and all down from there. So now all we have left to do is what's on these shelves, and these bins here, and this table with the Lego stuff. That all gets moved. Next, now you're saying, well, where did it all go? Well, I'll show you where it went. You don't realize how much stuff you have until you got to start moving it all. So there's most of it right there. Well, there's all of it so far. That is all the box stuff in those 2 U-Haul boxes, and then of course all the carded stuff right there. There's the street scenes, there's the big AT-AT, the helmets and stuff, and some more stuff over there, and then over here I've got stuff that I've got to review, so I will leave that out so I can do some sort of a video. But I'll be moving now the boxed items from this area here and my retro area, so all the boxed items will go. Then I will probably move these things, take down everything you see behind it, and then start mudding and sanding and getting on with that. So stay tuned. So there we are, guys. End of day 1. We got everything out of that corner down. We've got the pegboard. We've got all the cases removed. All that's done. The Darth head is down, and on this side, if I don't get too much light here, let me get over here. Sorry. Got this one all cleared off. The pegboard and everything is gone. All the figures are gone. So day 2 will start with taking everything off of here and getting it somewhere, and then collapsing these shelves down. And there's a lot of work to do here. You can see this is from years and years of model railroads, model cars, Hot Wheels. This room has always been something, so there's a lot of work to do here to patch this wall and these walls up. So it's going to be a lot of mud, a lot of sanding, but that's what it's all about, and that's why I want to start now, because this is going to take a while. And then I've got some more stuff to fix up here. Tomorrow we will move all of this out, and hopefully most of this, it's a little warm, so I'm going to be doing this as it gets cooler, either first thing in the morning or at night. So things are changing. End of day one. Well, good morning everyone. That is where I've started this morning. I should have filmed before I got up. That's where I had my sorting table. That table, remember, I do all my stuff on that. I do some of my unboxings and whatnot. I moved that out. Now I'm moving all of that out, and you can see I've got some wall work behind to get that. So get this clear today, well, in the next little bit, and then get all of this out of here today as well. I was going to say welcome to day 2, but I'm not going to do days on this because this is going to be quite a long project. This is not going to be something that gets done overnight. This probably is going to take me a good month or better, but that's where we are on the progress as of this day, and this is the 26th of July. So let's see how far we get today. So there we are. You can see the work I got ahead of me here. I've got to fix that wall. Actually, all around the window and everything all has to be fixed. This all has to be redone. This is where the everything was, and I want to make this look a little bit better. Now, I really wished I could get these airplane tails out here so I could close the roof in, but I can't because I just have way too many planes. I have, I don't know, 55, 60 planes up here. So this has to kind of stay the way it is. I'm going to see if I can pull them a little higher so they're not so much in the view. But here's where the work now starts to get this all done. It's been a lot of work moving this stuff around. You can see over here we're kind of packed up. And the floor, I got to continue and get that carpet out of here and work over there. And I'll show you the other side. So here's the statue room. It is just packed to the gunnels with everything that was in those shelves and on that side. Hard to believe you have so much stuff. So this will sit here for a while, and I'm kind of happy that I'm able to actually have a room where I can put this in. I don't have to put it into storage or anything stupid like that. So let's get on with working on the other side. We've got walls to fix. So just a little added deal here. I tore out all the crappy wall board that was there. I still got a little spot there I got to fix, but I've also got to get that, this brace is going to come out tomorrow. Not sure why whoever had this before me put it in, but it's got to get out of there. And then we will plastic this up and then board it back up again. And so there we go, I got that spot already. Got to go get some wall board and get some tape and start wall boarding. Excuse me, and taping this all up. That's what we're going to do next. Got the fan going because it's hot, hot, hot in here. So let's go get some stuff. Got the new drywall in, got all the seams taped up, got a little hole patched up, and I've got all the seams taped up. Now this was an older building that used to be used on a logging camp, so it was built with rough hewn timber. They actually milled their own timber with chainsaws out in the bush, so not a lot of this is, this was dragged here when I bought this place. It was here, just had arrived, and I wanted it because I needed a shop, so I've been making changes. So not everything is square. I do have a couple of things out of whack, but it'll look a lot much better. It'll look a lot better than it did. So now we're going to get to the mud phase and mud everything up, and then start sanding, and then get to a point where we can paint, put up some baseboards, fix around the window, and start putting up some shelves. So off we go. And by the way, this is the 3rd day I've been working on this. So there we are. We are moving along. I knew this would be the longest part, is the wall prep. All those little spots that you see are dings, dents, staple holes, pinholes over 25 years of changing this room. So it looks like machine gun fire. Might have been easier for me just to pull all the drywall down and start all over again. This patch over here came out nice. That looks good. And now we will move into the sanding portion of our program. A lot of work, man. Something I've been wanting to do for quite a while, though. I had to do it. I just couldn't stand the look of it anymore. I'm going to make some changes here with these planes. I'm going to get the shorter ones on this end so you don't really see the tails, so it doesn't interfere with what's on the top shelf. And I've got to leave the ceiling open. I'd love to have closed it in, but I've got to leave it open for the planes. So On to sanding. That's going to be quite eventful. The sanding and everything is now happening. We're busy in here, busy. This is a big job. All of the you can see the years of me putting stuff up in here and making holes. There's a lot of stuff to cover here. I pulled the flooring out so I don't make a big mess of it. And now it's just wall prep and sanding. That's what we're doing. This will be the second day of sanding. I'll probably have another day after this, but that's where we're at right now. And then what I did is I put up a barrier here because I still have half the building with all my stuff in it. I just didn't want to get it all covered in that white dust. So onwards and upwards. Let's go. So there we go. 2 days later. Well, 2¼ days later. All the sanding is done. Now we get ready to paint. That was a lot of work. A lot of work and a lot of dust. But that's what happens when you decide to fix up half a room. And why are you thinking, why are you only doing half a room? Because that's all I have the time for right now. And this is the end of the room that really bothered me now. What'll end up happening is I'll eventually get to that spot and then I will eventually finish this off. So I've finished over half the room, but now we get to painting. I pulled up the floor, got the floor out of the way. So now we'll paint. And there's the can of paint right there. So let's paint. So there we are with the paint done. Looks much better. I mean, the walls are a little rough, but I mean, it's my shop and that's the paint's still drying, so I like the look of it. I'm no carpenter, that's for sure, but it looks a whole lot better than it did. And right now I'm just working around this window and painting the sill, and then I'm going to frame it, put the floor back down, put down some baseboards, and a cover for the plug-in right there. But no, I think it came out looking pretty nice. I like this color. Whether this is called sunset gray or something like that, sunset blue gray. I went with it. It's a CIL color. I went with it because when I'm displaying my Star Wars stuff, or you see it in the movies, there's always kind of like a gray or a dimmer background. So a lot of this area is going to be Star Wars and Star Wars collectibles, and that's why I kind of went with the gray. But I do like it. And now we're working on this window. That's what it looks like right now. I just gave it one coat of paint, and then I'm going to finish painting and then frame it, put the floor back in, and put down some baseboards, and keep working. But we're getting closer. Slowly but surely. So there we go, guys. We got her pretty much done as far as I'm going to take her for now. Now it's getting the shelves in. You can kind of see what I'm going to do with those plastic trays. I'm going to run them all along the bottom. So I've got all of the walls done. I've got the small little baseboards in that I want. And now it's time to put up shelves. The door is going to be left for now because I have some plans for the door. I think I'm changing the door, so I'm not going to get too crazy about it. But that's where we're at. And now it's shelving. So I think I'll leave you here, and I will show you more as I move along. But this is as far as the update goes on this one for construction. The floor is in. It looks good. I have a little bit more flooring coming. And yeah, so thanks for coming on this little build trip with me, and it's something I've always wanted to do, and get it done, and I will move along the rest of the shop as we move along. So yeah, so let's get busy. Here we go.